My rich partner and my poor life. So here we go. I'm just going to talk about it. I dropped my money. Hold on. Can't lose my money. So yes, we've been together. Hi babies. We've been together 15 years. I've been living poor. Now, I want to say this. There's no common law in most states. Just check it out. No common law. And I thought he would want to get married at some point. He didn't. So I just kept with him. By the time I realized that he was never going to get married, like when the guys tell you, when the guys tell you what they want or don't want, they mean it. All right, I need to clear up my glasses. All right, this is a tough one. So when I was writing my book, this was 5 years ago. It was 2020. There was a Clubhouse app that I got on, and I got to know people, and it was fun. And one of the people on there, I had kind of a rough time with. Somebody stole my website. You know, you get all these scams when you're trying to publish a book and you're trying to get websites and promote and all that. There was a lot of craziness going on during COVID, of course. And so one lady took like $600 that I really needed to publish my book, and I couldn't get that money back. So I get on Clubhouse and I tell him my woes, and this nice man gives me, out of the blue, stranger, gives me $500 to get my cover done. Bless him. Oh, I was so grateful. I was crying. And I remember telling my partner, and he's like, oh, okay. At that time, okay, I've been together with him 15, so this was 10 years ago. I still felt like we didn't have much money, that I still had to really be careful. And I mean, I feel like an idiot because why could I not know? I know that we had broken up a lot of times, and I got back together with him, and I remember him telling me his dad had died and that they left him a lot of money, and so we got this really super nice house. I just thought it was from his parents' inheritance, and I'm one of those. You know, I met him late in life. He's 50, I'm 40, and I didn't want to take money from him that he made years ago. I just wanted from now. So I wasn't this gold digger. I definitely was having a hard time. I went through the crash of '08. I lost everything, never recovered. The story's in another video. So I still am just living pretty poor, even though we're in this super nice house. Well, it's from his inheritance. This is so great. We could have this. And there were moments where I would want him to retire. He had a change in his company and he was really frustrated with it. And I said, let's just retire and we'll be okay. And he said, well, you have to get another job. And just always this poor thinking, and kept telling me, even though we had this nice house, I was scrimping and just trying to get by. And I have chronic pain. It's hard for me to keep a full-time job. That's hard to say, but yes, I do have a hard time keeping a full-time job. So I need support. I need financial support from my partner. And so I was trying to do Uber. I was driving people around. I had this really rough experience, and I'm like 40 something. I'm 54 right now. Anyway, let's get to the point. So 4 years later, I got my book published. You know, you don't make a lot of money getting your book published or getting it out there. You make money on doing YouTube and stuff and promoting your book. It's hard to make money on books when you're self-published. So anyway, I'm still scrimping, and it was around my birthday, and I said, well, how much do you have? Oh, you know, a couple. I'm like, wait, what? Okay. And I said, for my birthday, I wanted to see his financial advisor. And we saw him, and he said, oh, that's great. You can get another house if you want. I've been living, stressing for years. And then just nonchalantly, like nothing. Oh, okay, I do have money, but you know, it's retirement. And I get it. Retirement takes a lot of money. But the thing is, it was several of those monies. You know, he would be fine. I would be fine, probably not having to work. But still this feeling of the money's not mine, and this constant in my head thinking that, well, he's right. We're not married. The money's his, and I'm, mooching off him. But wait a minute. We live just like a married couple. I mean, I give my all to him, especially with the autism and finding that out and how hard it is. Like, you owe me, dude. I mean, seriously, it was just, not really, but you know what I mean? It's like, wait a minute. And I'm still, even to this day, I think, well, it's his money. He works really hard for it. But when you have a partner, this is how being with them for so long just gets you locked in this little bubble. And I say them, again, this is my guy. This is a typical Cassandra syndrome thing that might happen also. I have to add that. So it is called financial abuse that was happening for many years. And I say the word abuse lightly, and even though he means it or not, it is still not okay. For all those years, for me to be scrimping and worrying and all of that, and just not being in a partnership with my person. And yes, we're not married, but tell me what you think about that. Should it just be an individual thing? And I'm still kind of, is it old school that if you're sleeping with somebody, that you're a partner with life? Like for me, I would never do that. I would never just leave my partner separate to fend on him. Oh, if I had more money than him, I would support him and mind you, he does support me financially, but it's always this constant scrimping and saving. Oh, don't spend too much. Oh, don't spend. And I get it. A lot of rich people are very frugal, and yeah, that's why they're rich. But again, this feeling of, well, you're not married to me, so you're on your own. When I'm giving my all to him, I'm picking out my house, our house. That's funny, I said my. He always says my. Our house. I'm picking out, we have our pets together. We have like this life together, but we've never been together. And the reason I'm really, let me just say it. Just a few weeks ago, he said, well, if we were married, it would be ours. And it's that black and white thinking. Okay, we're not married, it's not ours. If we were married, it were. But what about we live just like a married couple? That means absolutely nothing to him. Nothing. And it's that black and white thinking that just kills it. Kills the relationship, right? But we are just kills it. Yeah. So it's been rough, and probably my next video, because this is getting kind of long, I will talk about, he did get a second house, and he started living extremely poor, never going out to dinner, never spending any extra money, no trips, nothing. And I felt bad, and I shouldn't have felt bad. It was from his challenges, his autism, comorbid stuff, whatever you want to call it. Seriously, I lost this house and I didn't need to. And I will talk more about that on the next video. Thank you for listening. You know what? It is, oh, I hate that phrase. It is what it is. It just is. See you next time.